We're here outside Grady Memorial Hospital after learning that one of those YSL defendants, Shannon Stillwell, was stabbed last night at the Fulton County Jail.
Shannon Bernard Jackson, also referred to as Shannon Stillwell, or better known in the streets as SB, has become a very interesting person here lately. After allegations of him marrying former attorney for his alleged op, Kenneth Copeland, aka Lil Woody, people wanted to know more about the YSL rapper. One of the two last defendants left standing in the YSL trial, I think it's safe to say Shannon has earned our utmost respect, as well as curiosity. Shannon was allegedly violently attacked in Fulton County Rice Street Jail in December of 2023, after already having an attack situation in 2022. This would lead to a conversation Atlanta blogger Infamous Sylvia had with Shannon's fiance at the time.
All right. Hello, Miss Alexander. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Miss Sylvia.
So, tell us a little bit about what happened. Do you know exactly what happened in the jail, or?
Well, I don't know exactly what happened. I'm sorry. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay. I don't know what actually happened, but I do know now from speaking with his lawyers that he was stabbed 2 times in the back and in the stomach. He's in recovery right now. He was in surgery for 2 hours, but he is in recovery right now, and his lawyers are on the way to see him now.
Okay. Do you know who did it?
No, ma'am.
Was it the same person that did it, that stabbed him last year?
I don't know, because he was supposed to be in protected custody, so I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know who did it.
Do you know about what time this happened?
Yes, ma'am. Like around, it had to be like 10:40, 11-ish.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So when it happened, when I got the call, I just called his grandma, and then I started calling the jail. We all calling the jail now. No one was answering, so I just went there. I just drove there.
Okay.
So I didn't get there till about 1:30-ish, and I stayed till like 3:30.
Oh, 3:30 in the morning?
Yes, ma'am.
So, you said the surgery took about 2 hours. Did they have surgery on his back as well?
See, his lawyer said he was gonna call me because he just know that he got stabbed in the back and the stomach.
Okay.
So, and he said the surgery took 2 hours, so he said it was pretty bad. It had to be pretty bad.
So he's stable, right?
They said he's stable, he's in recovery, so I don't really know. I don't know.
So have you called the hospital? Will they give you information?
Oh yeah, they said, because I just left the jail before I got home, and they told me that don't go to Grady because they'll lock me up.
Why would they lock you up?
I guess because they got him hidden and, protected, like now he's back in protected custody, I guess. Like he's isolated, so I can't go down there looking for him and stuff like that because I'll get locked up. They just told me that when I just left.
Why would you get locked up?
I don't know.
And or actual gang members are threatening someone they believe is cooperating with the state. And not only that person, but their very small children.
After District Attorney Fonnie Willis let it be known about the paperwork released in the YSL case, word started to spread about the severities of snitching. Kenneth Copeland, also known as Lil Woody, was labeled as a snitch in the YSL indictment, as well as having information in the unaliving of Donovan Thomas. This would lead to over 30 acts of violence throughout the Atlanta area in retaliation. The gang known as If Gang had made several attempts on Kenneth Copeland's life, leading police and prosecutors to believe him and his family's life was in danger. It is said that the Inglewood family had been exposing snitches within the YSL organization. Lil Woody was the #1 target in the streets of Atlanta when it came to Donovan Thomas retaliation due to the fact they blamed him for his unaliving. Second on the list would be Shannon Jackson, also known as SB. Kenneth Copeland would later turn on YSL and tell police and detectives, who was all involved in the Donovan Thomas shooting, naming Shannon as the one who unalived Thomas, with 2 witnesses coming forward saying Shannon even confessed to the crime. The Inglewood family would seek revenge in a matter of hours by sending hits to Lil Woody's baby mother's house, followed by an attack at his brother, which actually resulted in the wrong house being targeted. So they then returned to get the right house. 7 months after the incident, If would strike again when they had an incident at JJ's Fish. On September 26, 2015, Shannon Jackson was ordering food while his girlfriend Shaquoia and her friend Tiara Jones were outside of her SUV. That's when police say a red Camaro pulled up with 3 men inside. One man got out and started talking to Shaquoia. After exchanging numbers, Shaquoia went to the location SB was in, and seen SB was upset about her talking to the guy 15 minutes after an altercation SB had with the guy. They would get in Tiara's SUV and leave.
Story. A young mother murdered. She was just driving a car when somebody opened fire. It happened near Turner Field in southeast Atlanta. Someone in another car started shooting and killed Tiara Bogan-Jones. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes has been following the story all day long. And Deidre, are police any closer to making an arrest for this mother's murder?
Well, the search does still continue for the shooter, and right now we don't have a good description of that suspect vehicle, but I did speak with the victim's family, and they tell me that they do not believe she was the intended target. 2 beautiful little girls now being cared for by their aunts. The close-knit family struggling with Saturday's deadly shooting that claimed the life of Tiara Bogan-Jones. Her daughters, 7-year-old Tylissa and 3-year-old Tamira, now left without a mom.
It's been very hard, and to just have to let 2 young children know that they will never see their mom again, it was very devastating for the family. We still have unanswered questions as to the reason why or who.
Atlanta police say Bogan-Jones and 2 friends were driving near Turner Field in the vicinity of Milton Avenue and Hank Aaron Drive in southeast Atlanta early Saturday morning when a car pulled up next to her SUV and opened fire. Bogan-Jones was hit in the face. Her family devastated, determined to bring her killer to justice.
If it was your family member, you would want to know. So at the end of the day, we just want closure.
The victim's family is convinced Bogan-Jones was not the intended target, insisting it was no coincidence someone shot her after she took a friend to pick up her boyfriend.
That's where the issue, I guess, occurred. He was, from what we heard or know, he was in an altercation prior to them picking him up. And as they were exiting or leaving the complex or the area, they were followed and gunned down. It wasn't her dispute, it wasn't her mess, her issue. She was just giving someone a ride. And that's the unfair and unjust part about the whole situation.
Bogan-Jones was the youngest of 5 children and had recently started a new job with a catering company out at the airport. Loved ones say she was the life of the party, a young woman with a ready smile and a big heart.
She was the life of the party. She was the light. When she smiled, you had no choice but to smile with her. It was just that contagious.
Now, the 2 passengers in her vehicle that night were not shot. One suffered some severe leg injuries, is still recovering at Grady Hospital, we're told. As for Bogan-Jones, a GoFundMe account has been set up in her name to help pay for funeral expenses and other expenses. We understand that the family is trying to get some money together to take care of those needs as they arise. Anyone with information in this case asked to contact the Atlanta Police Department. And that's the latest here in southeast Atlanta. I'm Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News. Thank you.
In an interview with SB, he would say that he did not know who shot at him, but it must have been someone from IF. Sources say after flirting with SB girl, they guys realized that was SB and began to follow the SUV in an attempt to get SB. The following month, SB was arrested for attack on Donovan Thomas. While speaking with investigators, SB would tell them about the 3 men who tried to unalive him but ended up striking Tierra. All 3 men are believed to be Inglewood family members. He didn't know their real names but stated to investigators their street names, Shell Kell Smoke and Morrow. He also stated he had been concerned for the safety of his family, which is why he didn't say anything before, especially concerned for his grandmother. Today, Jackson is one of the last 2 defendants still standing trial in the YSL RICO case. However, he may have gotten himself in yet another situation after it was alleged that he married the lawyer who defended his opposition. As the mysteries continue to unfold in this very unique trial, we can only wait for the end result. Comment below and tell me how you think the trial will end.